Yeah, I'm beginning to come around.
Yeah, everyone seems to be coming around. Well, I'm not, Doug. This man is destroying golf. You've got to kick him off the tour.
He's not breaking any rules, and until he does...
But he's a disgrace to the game.
You may be right, but our ratings are up, and we're attracting new, youthful sponsors. I'm sorry, Shooter. There's nothing I can do.
Well, I guess I'll have to take care of this myself.
What's going on, guys? So, I decided to change it up a little bit and do something a little different for this video. There was an incident that happened this weekend featuring Sergio Garcia that I just couldn't ignore. I feel like I have to talk about it because it should be causing a lot more people to be upset, I think. In case you missed it, here's what happened. Sergio, on a par 5, hits his second shot into a bunker. He hits his third shot, which results in him still being in the bunker. We've all been there. His fourth shot, I guess, wasn't up to his liking because it landed on the green, 15-footer, let's call it, for par. He goes on to make that. Saves par on this hole after going back-to-back birdies. And so this is how he reacts to it. I have a lot of issues with this video, mainly because he saved par, and he still looked like an idiot throwing a tantrum out there. But what you have to remember is this guy was paid money to show up to this tournament. You know how much he was paid? In excess of $500,000 to show up for this tournament. On Saturday, Sergio Garcia was DQ'd from the Saudi International for a bizarre incident in which he intentionally damaged as many as 5 greens at Royal Greens Golf and Country Club out of frustration. Sergio left a mark in at least one green with his putter and dragged the sole of his shoe across several others, leaving so much damage that several players behind him complained, and leading to his disqualification for serious misconduct. So this frustrates me on so many levels. I mean, first, as somebody that's worked at a golf course for the better part of 15 years, I'd say, nothing frustrates me more than people just damaging property that's not theirs. I've seen it with golf carts. All it takes is 5 minutes on Instagram to see some idiot ramming a golf cart into a bunker, destroying the golf cart, which is probably $3,000, and then destroying the bunker, which maintenance is going to have to come fix, and who knows how much money is going to be involved in that, or wrecking greens. Everything like that is so disrespectful in my opinion, and if I was the head's greenkeeper, I would slap them first of all.
Wow, I just got a big headache.
And then I would sue them. It's just so disrespectful to ruin people's property just for you to be angry or for you to have a good time. It's stupid and it's immature and childish. If this was maybe Sergio's first experience with being kind of a dickhead, he would maybe get a pass, but this is not. Everybody knows about the time that he spit in the cup after he missed a par putt back in 2007. Now, if that isn't the most inconsiderate thing you could possibly do when the next guy has to make his putt and reach down and touch your spit, then I don't know what is. The thing that really is frustrating is in the interview after when they asked him if he spit in the hole, he said,
"Missed the putt and I wasn't too happy. I didn't spit, I just let it go down, but anyway. It's not a big deal."
I would imagine you don't think that's an appropriate thing to do, in that somebody else has to remove their ball from the cup after that, right?
No, well, don't worry. If it would have been, it did go in the middle, and it wasn't going to affect anybody else. So, don't worry. I noticed that. So, if not, I would have cleaned it.
All right, Sergio, we appreciate you stopping by. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Well, no, it just kind of dripped out of my mouth into the hole, into the center, so no one would have to deal with it, or I would have cleaned it up. This guy kind of has a reputation of always blaming other people for the situation. From what it sounds like at the recent tournament, it was because somebody didn't rake the bunker well enough for him, and that's why he left it in the bunker, I guess. Regardless, then he goes on to wreck greens that future players have to play on. It's not like he's making it any easier for any of the other players. Really, it's just kind of an inconsiderate person, and I'm starting to dislike Sergio Garcia, maybe more than Patrick Reed. And Patrick Reed is hard to beat. All it takes is 2 seconds on Instagram to realize he's probably the most hated man in golf. And Sergio might have just passed him. So this raises a few important questions. At what point does the PGA or European Tour call it quits and really punish somebody that's kind of making a jackknob out of themselves? How much do you fine the guy to really make it stick that he can't be doing this on tour anymore? Regardless of your take on it, I think we can all agree that we need to stop damaging golf courses for entertainment, out of anger, for whatever it may be. All it does is make more work for other people, and that's just not how you should operate. You should be respecting property that's not yours, especially if you're coming to enjoy it just like everybody else. There's no need to take chunks out of the green when you got a group behind you that wants to play the same course that you just played, and we should all be doing our best to preserve the game, grow the game, and make sure that other people want to play. Sergio did us all a disservice this weekend, and hopefully it doesn't deter too many people from the game because of people like him. A lot of people are gonna say, well, Kyle, you're not really a PGA professional, so you don't play for millions of dollars, and so you're never gonna understand the pressure that these guys are under. To that I say is I've seen guys act just like that on $2 Nassau's when they leave a ball in the bunker. What's their excuse? They're not good at handling their temper. It doesn't sound like he's very good at handling his temper either. He has a history of this. And you can't just say because they're playing for millions of dollars that that's okay or that's why. I see children all the time throw temper tantrums and they're not doing anything for millions of dollars. So what's their excuse? Well, they're emotionally unstable, they're immature, and they don't know how to handle themselves. So it sounds a lot like Sergio Garcia. What do you have to say about that? I understand this was a little different than the usual videos, but it's something that, you know, every once in a while there's something that jumps up that really catches my attention that I feel like I want to address, and I feel really bring out a good conversation because I think we all can agree that that's unacceptable to do to a golf course. Something that we all enjoy, and somebody is damaging it because of no obvious reason besides frustration with how they're playing, which honestly didn't sound like it was that bad. At the end of the day, I hope you guys kind of enjoy this content. I hope to be putting more of it out. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know your thoughts about Sergio. Did he make the right decision? If you say yes, I'll probably boot you out of there because you're an idiot. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.